Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 8.7. I'm an old guy gaming, and we're going to continue our work here on the hull. It has literally been just a couple of seconds since I left you in the last episode. Let's put the plane back on, and we're going to fix up this side to match the other side first, and then we're going to do a couple more things too. So let's bring these blocks out, or take these blocks out rather, and these blocks. Hey, you know what? Something else just occurred to me, actually. What if we tried something like this? Just to kind of keep... No, turn that way, and then turn that way. What if we did something like this? I kind of like that better because that gives us more, lets us keep more of a curve idea going on there. We can't really do that here though. This is just going to have to be regular block. Yeah, okay, that's cool. I like that. We're going to change that on the other side then too, and make it look that way as well. Let's get our little corner piece in there. And that piece goes in there. We flip it around, and that goes there. Yeah, I like that better. I like that better because, you know, it has a little more character. It's not just straight across. Okay, so let's fix this side and do the same thing. Reload. Okay, flip you this way, and then bring you back here, and then you just twist around that way and come like so. Better. A little bit better. Okay, so for the back, we're going to want to, we can do a couple things. We could make it a little more of a gradual slope with these blocks, or we could just have it come down at the steeper slope. Let's just go with the steeper slope, I'm thinking. So we'll pop that out of there. Pop that one out of there. Flip over to the other side here. Break on through to the other side. Okay, so this block is easy mode. That's just that one. This one, however, I think what we want for this one is this block here, maybe? No, that's not quite the right deal, is it? It's the right angle on that side. What will this one look like? Nope, that's not what we want either. I don't know if there's anything that's going to fit in there perfectly. I mean, this guy here is the closest thing, I think, that would fit in there. I don't think any of these are going to look right. Doggone it. Alright, could we, if we did that, could we put in this block maybe? We need to flip it this way. No, that's not really the right angle either. Well, we might have to just leave that the way it is. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there's any other solution. It looks fine, you know, from that side, but not so much from this side. Maybe we should just go back to this configuration so we can get that corner nice and neat like we originally had it. I mean, it didn't look terrible that way. I think I'm going to do that. I think we're going to do that. Okay, let's go pull these blocks off over here too. There's 100 different ways you can skin a cat, you know what I mean? This is definitely the simpler way to do it. And, you know, it gives us kind of the hard line on the front there, but I'm actually okay with that. I don't think that looks bad. I think it works. This needs to be a corner. See, that looks a lot better, I think. Okay, I think we're going to go with that. I think we're going to go with that. Excellent. Okay, so that takes care of the artillery turrets. Let's go back to working on getting this sucker rounded off. I think this one's pretty easy mode. Let's remove the paint. Okay, so we'll have to figure out how we're going to bring it down in front, or how we're going to deal with the front end. But let's get this part done first. This is the simple part. And I'm not sure what's going to happen back here yet either, so we're going to have to, let's just bring it all the way back though. We'll have to figure that out too. Alright, now we want that block there, all the way back. You know, yeah, I think that's what we need to do. I think that's what we need to do. Okay. Just gives us a little bit more of a rounded look on the top there, which is kind of what I wanted to go for. And it gives us more hull protection too, for sure. Now this entryway, we've been using this entryway, but I'm not so sure that I want to keep that there ultimately. It definitely makes it handy, you know, for getting onto the bridge from space, but it's also a major weak point too if we were to keep it there. But you know what I think I'll do is, I think we will actually continue using that for now. So now I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the top of this. What we might do is let's take these blocks out. And we're going to see what it's going to look like if we continue. And remember, I'm making this up as I go now. I haven't pre-done any of this in creative mode. For some strange reason, I always seem to have trouble finding that specific block. One thing that's kind of neat about this is it gives us like a little bit of a visor look over those windows, and even a little bit of protection if a shot, you know, came in from this angle, potentially. So bring that out to there, I guess. Oh wait, wrong blocks. We want these blocks to go there. I know of no way, though, to make the visor come out on the angle there. I don't think that's possible as far as I can tell. So, okay, to bring this front in now and make it look somewhat decent at an angle, we're going to have to do something like that. And, ooh, yeah, this could be interesting. Maybe that's not what we want to do. Well, that's the only block that I'm aware of, though, that's going to work on that line. That there. What the hell do we do with this, though? Ah, geez. Okay. What would it look like if we pulled that out and we put where the hell's the bottom of that thing? There. That's not going to fit because it's off. It's not the right angle there. Is there something that fits in there the way we need it to fit? See, that block only works on the lower half. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if anything is actually going to work in there. What does this look like? None of that stuff works. Okay. Well, let's put this back then. Like it was. Oh no, that's not the right block, is it? The block that we had in there was this guy. What would it look like if we took this and did that? It looks a little weird. Yeah. Boy, that's a tough one. That really is a tough one. Trying to get that to work out correctly. The other thing we could look at is something like this instead. But I think that looks even worse, actually. Now there is another option here that I had thought about. Well, no, there isn't. Never mind. I don't think there is. Well, doggone it, you guys. This seems to be the best solution, and it sucks. But I don't know what else we could put in there. I just don't know what else we could put in there. It makes the front of the ship look a little weird, though. Alright, I just thought of something else we could try. What if we do this? See, I think that looks marginally better. Try something else. What am I looking for? That's not really... What if we just put... pull that back out. Yeah, I'm just not real happy with how this is coming together. What if we... try something here? Flip that way. That takes away our visor plan. But I think it actually looks a little sleeker though. Alright, let's try that on this side then too. We want to flip it this way. No, flip it that way. See, that just fits so much nicer. And then for up here, well, see, that's a half block though, isn't it? So we couldn't put another block on top of there. What about pulling those off there? And what does this look like? No, not that one. How about this one? There. That has potential. Now, if we were to keep that there, it would almost make more sense, though, to have that entryway go back a little further then. And it does kind of make sense to, I mean, I would think on a capital vessel, it's more likely to take fire from underneath, right? Because you're going to be flying around over planets and you have POIs shooting up at you, as opposed to taking fire top down. I'm not saying you won't take fire top down. I'm just saying it might not be as much. What if we pull all this forward? All right. And if we do decide to stick with this arrangement, I am going to pull it back. At least one, maybe even two. Okay, you know what? That's not so bad. That's not so bad. I think that works. It's kind of a bummer that we lost our little visor effect, though. What if we tried something else here? Ooh, okay. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. I could live with that, I think. Alright, I like that. I like that. I'm not gonna lie, I like that. It looks good because it takes the ship and makes it a little more round looking on the top. Adds more protection. Also very important. from the top. Now, what do we do about this situation? What do we do about this situation? This we could probably bring back a whole nother block, and so that it kind of comes into the side of here. But before we do that, if we want that door to come out into space, all we have to do for this is just raise it up one more block. But maybe instead of doing that, what's directly below us here? Okay, so that's just one level down into here. Well, I think probably the simplest thing to do here is to just simply raise that door up another block and still have it come out into space here. Let's look at that though. How does that impact things in here? Let's take this off for a moment. We have to pull it back. So the door would have to go in this spot. So let's pull all of this up here. And, you know, with bringing it up that high, it might make more sense in that case. Whoops. To use an elevator there instead of a ramp. Here, I'm just going to fill that in with normal blocks for the moment. Okay, so then the door would go there. Now remember, in case you guys didn't know this already, we're parking. This is going to be the hangar for the Jake Jet. So if we continued with the little ramp theme, it's going to come out too. And, well, as long as it's even with this wall, it should still work. Which it is. I'm just not sure if when we get the Jake Jet in here, if the ass end of it's going to be right up against the stairs so we can't actually get on the stairs, you know. There goes the stupid timer again. We're going to go with this for now. We're going to go with this for now. If it turns out that that doesn't work so well, we'll have to come up with a different plan. Here, let's... I wonder... I don't like that little lip there, but I don't think we can do anything about it. What direction did I rotate that door? Yeah, it's the same situation. Okay. And, you know, obviously I'll change this over to an actual stair when the time comes. But we'll try this, and if that, you know, once we get the J-Jet in here parked and look at it, if it becomes a problem, we'll probably have to go with an elevator solution instead here. Because then we can go back another block and we can come into it from the side rather than up the stairs there. But we'll try this for now and we'll see how it goes. Either way though, whether we use the stairs or the elevator, we know that's going to work and we'll be able to come out here into space as needed. Now this will definitely be a weak point for sure, but if there is a breach, it would really only be into this upper bay because everything else is going to be sealed off. So I'm not really too worried about that. Alright, so that just means we got to fix this situation. And I think the solution to that is just to bring this further into the angle until it... I think it needs to come in maybe one more block. So let's just look at that real quick before I let you guys go. So what I'm thinking here is that we take this... Let's just do a quick backup save too. What's the current name of this ship? (162). Let's just change it to 163. I'm keeping it on 16 until the hull is completely done. Or at least the outer hull. Once the outer hull is done, then we're going to move to 17. Not that that matters to you guys so much, but just let you know there is a method to my madness there. Okay, let's just do a quick backup save here. We want capital ship. We want 162, and we'll save it as 163. There we go. So we're going to remove those blocks there, and probably that there too. Okay, and then let's fill this in here. So we want this block, but it needs to be flipped this way. Like so. All right, and then that's got to be a different. That's got to be this block here. And this one and that one. Okay. So that brings that back to there. Now I'm not sure what to do about this. If we went back to, it's just really a matter of, you know, which line do we want to maintain, right? The angled one or the one coming in from the back? You know something? I think I'm going about this all wrong. Let's pull all this back up. Just after looking at it, I have a different idea here. Didn't I accidentally damage a block over here? Let's put this back the way that it was. Alright, I gotta remember which block this is supposed to be. I think it's, is it this guy? But turn the other way. Yeah. Let's put that back. What I think we need to try and do is just change this part up here until it evens out with there. Okay, so let's fill this all in here. I don't think that elevator's going to stay there permanently. It might, but I don't think it is. No, talk on it. I want you to go that way, and I want you to go that way, and I want you to go that way. I definitely think we need to keep this line here on the outside for sure. It's then just a matter of how do we want it to go here. Could do here is put in this corner. What's this one look like? I actually kind of like that one better. Well, unless... Okay, let's go back to these angles again for a second. So, flip that way. then pull this out. Okay. That could potentially work, I guess. Let's try one other thing here. There we go. Well, it's not perfect, but I think it'll work, I guess, maybe. There's got to be a way to do this. It's just a matter of figuring it out. That's better. That's better, I think. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that because I wanted to keep this line intact here. I didn't like it when we brought this over and we still had this, but then it kind of got broken up here. So I think that's better. And we'll probably, what we'll do too, is we'll probably put some rails down here too. Maybe even going all the way across to this entrance, assuming we even keep this entrance here. I still haven't decided for sure yet if we're going to do that. And if we do that, we'll probably put, double doors or something there as well. But you know what? That's not so bad. That turned out more or less like I had envisioned it turning out. And I think I'm pretty happy with that overall. Now it's not so flat looking on the top, it's a little more rounded, and I like it. So we're going to do something similar now on the bottom of the front section, but we'll have to do that, of course, in the next video. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Come and hang out with us on Discord if you want to, and come and hang out with me on a live stream. I do live stream on Twitch several times a week. You can find the links to both of those places in the About section here of the YouTube channel. I also want to make another announcement to y'all, because this video should come out on Monday morning. Those of you who know me know that I'm about ready to run out of oxygen. That's not what I was going to say, though. Those of you who know me know that I am an avid 7 Days to Die player. And you've probably noticed, even if you only watch my Empyrion videos, you probably noticed that I do have 7 Days to Die videos on the YouTube channel as well. And so Alpha 17, which we've been waiting for over a year, is coming out tomorrow, assuming nothing changes with that release date. And I'm going to do a little bit of a transition from Empyrion over to 7 Days to Die on the YouTube channel. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to stop making Empyrion videos altogether. I'm going to continue working on getting this ship done. It just means that for a period of time, there's going to be fewer Empyrion videos coming out, and we're going to start getting back into 7 Days to Die here on the YouTube channel. The other thing you may not know about me is that when I do play 7 Days to Die, I like to play it on insane difficulty with the zombies set to run all the time, day and night. I just like that extra hard challenge because it keeps the game more interesting throughout the whole playthrough, rather than getting boring at the end when you're all powerful like God and nothing can hurt you. So just kind of keep those things in mind. Like I said, I am not intending to completely stop making Empyrion videos. It's just going to be less for the next coming weeks, and with more 7 Days to Die coming to the channel as well. But we will definitely get this ship finished, absolutely. My plan is to try and release 1 to 2 Empyrion videos a week, while we're going through and introducing the new 7 Days to Die stuff to the channel. So we will keep going on. It's just not going to be quite as much as I've done over the past few months. Okay, so I just want to let you know that. Now, you guys are also probably aware that Elion's coming out with another big update to Empyrion, probably before the end of the year. So, I'm guessing probably somewhere around, early to mid-December, I'll transition back more to Empyrion, while continuing the 7 Days to Die series as well. So it's just a matter of how I can fit everything into my schedule, because I'm a pretty busy dude. I have a full-time job, and sometimes that job requires me to work long hours and travel. On top of that, I've got the Twitch streaming schedule and trying to squeeze the YouTube videos in, and time with the wife and all that sort of thing. So just real busy, but we'll figure out a way to make it work. We really will. Man, this ship is looking good, you guys. I have to say, it's looking pretty damn fine. I'm pretty happy with what we did over there. Now that I look at it more, I think it works pretty well. So I'm good with that. I'm good with that. We'll just see how the performance of the turrets are when the time comes. Anyway, I should have ended this a long time ago. Sorry for going long, but we'll see you guys in the next episode. We're going to work on the bottom of the ship next. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.